Go live. All right. All right. Testing 1, 2, 3. We are testing our mic 1, 2, 3. This is the MXL 990 mic, and we are testing our audio sync. So let's take a look and make sure that I am up on screen. There I am. Okay. All right. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let's see if my audio sounds good. And I'm going to watch myself right on here right now. Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey, Mike, how you doing? I'm actually trying to get my sync down with my audio. And wow, what is everybody doing on today? How's it going? How's it going, fellas? I'm just doing a little audio sync. I actually I got a new mic I'm testing out too. It's the MXL 990, and I was actually just testing over everything because I just want to try to get my stream sync with my audio perfect, and so I'm going to try to get. Sorry, Eric. I didn't realize you're there. Robert, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I was just popping on just to make sure I set this up. I just wanted to, sometimes it's just when you go live private, and I just want to, when you go live public, it's it's just exactly how you're going to see it. And this way I can go and look at it and delete it afterwards. But I just want to make sure everything is on the up and up as we make things look good for Thursday. Because also I had the problem last week where I was on StreamYard, I hit the go live, and then for some crazy reason it was unable to go live. So that's why I'm testing everything out there and checking everything out. Hi, there's my mom. How you doing, Mom? And so I'm just coming in here. I'm messing around with my settings and everything because also, I don't know if you guys know this too. Like, when you're coming in and you're picking your mic and then there's noise cancellation that you have that you can click on and off and have control. Well, I noticed that I believe because that's clicked on that it almost like ducks my music on my Rodecaster. So are you using OBS or just StreamYard? So I'm using OBS. I'm using OBS, and that's why I have the delay issue, because if I was just using the Rodecaster and the ATEM Mini, I mean, that I would just probably have no problem at all. So I have this little offset sync problem that keeps on creeping up, and it seems to change all the time. So it's not like something that's always consistent, but I'm trying to make things more consistent and see how it goes. Yeah, 318 subs, Robert. I can't even believe it myself. It's just like, I just went on here and actually I looked at myself on the phone and I'm like, I just got another sub. I was like, I couldn't believe it. No, I'm setting the delay up. But the problem is, Mike, when I go into advanced, I set the delay up. Then I'll go again through StreamYard, like say next week. And that 500 millisecond offset that I set is still not, now it's not perfect like it was the week before. And so then I have to go in there and change it again. And it's not like staying consistent for probably various reasons. It could be internet speed. It could be, it's definitely not my computer. Because even if I go in here and look and I'm running StreamYard and OBS together, it's only using 2.6% of my CPU. And let's check my resources let me see. I'll see my performance. I'll see how much memory I'm using. Yeah, so it's using, okay, so my total computer is using right now. So that was just, I guess that was just OBS is only using 2.5%. So my total usage of everything running right now with one camera and OBS and StreamYard is 12% of my CPU and 19% of my memory and 11% of my GPU, because I have a pretty good system. So that I built just a year ago. So everything is pretty much good. Um, oh, yeah. Thank you, Robert. I know. I know. It is frustrating, but you know, these are maybe I don't know. Maybe I go one more year and then I start using vMix, and then I'm going to have to talk to Jason probably in Lita about the overlay issue with the A10 Mini, which he knows how to do because I heard now that's where the problems come in when you have an A10, now. It's not as easy to use an overlay or to do a lot of the things I do because like even just the little things that I have in here is kind of fun, like the confetti, that I have, right? That's kind of awesome. And to be able to just like throw a little something up here on the corner that like just anything, to be honest with you, like just throw this up in the corner, boom, right? And now it's like things won't be as easy. Or my timer, like I have a countdown timer that I just did through, I did all this stuff through OBS. So, I didn't pay for anything. You just go in here and you figure out how to do this stuff. And so that's what I basically been doing to make the stream kind of fun. So then if I go in here, I have certain filters that I have also, like the blur filter or the rainbow filter or the like freak out filter, which just is like, that's what makes OBS cool is that you can keep on doing all these things in here to make your stream interesting. And if I just go straight to like, say, if I was to go straight to Ecamm or a vMix thing and just stop using OBS, all those things kind of like disappear, just which is kind of fun for I think your live stream. So, and then I got my freaking other glasses on instead of my easygoing ones. But so how's everybody doing with Lita? How you enjoying it? Is everybody enjoying it? Everybody's doing better and better. You see like progress go on like crazy with a lot of people. And that's cool. That's really awesome. But yeah, so I'm just testing some things out here in general. And then I got a couple tickers that I set up that I got to just make sure everything runs and looks good. Drop in, ask questions, say hi. That's all. And subscribe and help me grow. Love Lita, getting so much out of it. Yeah, it's awesome. Robert, if you're listening still and you don't know what Lita is, it's live stream every day in April, and they do this in April and in August, I believe, and it's through Live Streaming Pros. So if you want to improve your talk and your relatability between you and the live streamers audience, it's really great for that. And along the way, I think the best thing about the whole thing is actually meeting people like this. I met Eric on there. I met Mike. I'm making good friends with a few other people, and I think it's friendships that we're gonna keep a long time, which is really cool, And along the way, I think it would be awesome if we did have live streams that we could have each other on just to shoot the bull once in a while and say, look we're still going. It's a year later, and we're improving, and I don't know, we're like on this journey at the same time frame, right? Because like there must be these YouTubers all the time that start something, previous years, and they're like, oh, I know, like Loria, like she's like, oh, I know that person, and yeah, well, I'm telling you, we're gonna make it as long as you keep forging forward, like it took me over 2 months after saying, probably 3 months after saying, I want to go live. I looked into everything. It was like last year, August. I went like September, October, November. It was even longer. So I was messing with it, but I didn't set up any kind of consistency. Last year I was in Lita and I never produced a single video. I was that nervous about it. And to be honest, Mike, you're ready. You're more than ready. Eric is like, he's doing great. You're ready. It's just, you got to trust yourself. Like Like me last week, I messed up. I mess up. You're going to mess up. Who cares? But you're out there. Who's going to make fun of you? How many people have the balls to just do it? So, Eric, I have no problem with that. I mean, I'm I'm just trying to set pace with everything, you know. I'm actually bringing on a new YouTuber on Thursday night, and I'm gonna discuss StreamYard for a bit and just how great it is, because it is great for, you know, for the commentation between everybody, and you can go simulcast. And although, you know, there's a lot of things that I see on YouTube, and I'm not show shorts for me either. Like the shorts, I don't know how you guys feel about the shorts. I'm not a super huge fan of the shorts right now. I think it's just like I want to stay focused on the more important things, and 30 seconds may be great for some people, and they may like that whole thing. Or, you know, I just feel that I don't know. I guess it's that connection, right? Like if it's something really quick, I'm sure there's a lot of positive things to it. But I guess it's like when you're trying to do your live streams and you're trying to do everything, it's just a little bit harder to get that extra thing done. So I'm not a big fan of them, and I'm not a like a, I don't know. I don't know. Just I just try to like focus on a few things. Like I don't want to go crazy over on Facebook and this. Like Facebook is fine. Like I have my page there, and I have like 153 people there, and that's fine. The more the better, whatever. I didn't adjust this lighting right. I'm too red. But it's just I don't want to go like Instagram and Twitter and this. Although like I'll deal with Reddit, because Reddit has these groups in there, and they're really, some of them are really cool. And I like how you could interact with them and get some feedback, and you could drop a video in there. Especially like I'm in these camera groups, I'll drop like a video in there for a camera video, and I'll get like 10, you know, 15 views out of it. So you want to do a guest? I'm doing a guest on Thursday, and I could do a guest another week. And I just think like getting out there and having each other as guests and being in the same realm, we can always just bring up a simple topic. Like we could talk about like what each of us do, but it's also, I think it's a battle of being a new YouTuber. So that's what I would like to do. You know, like if I had anybody on, oh, what are you doing with this? Explain a little bit. And then it's like, you know, explain like how we're all pretty much battling with the same thing, which is, you know, getting our gear done, learning how to edit things better, talking about our camera equipment, and just always trying to improve even our delivery, how we speak, how you comfortable. So, you know, it's all a work in process, right? But so I'm just gonna come on here for a little bit, and actually I'm gonna play one of my pads and see how the music's. I'll try another one because I got this song over here, little background music. And I took that one button off. No, you meant now? Oh, yeah, hang on. Do 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 do. I'm trying to see where I'm going to send it, honestly, because I think what I could do is go, of course it goes into here. Freaking A. All right, let's get into these messages. Bear with me. Eric is right there. All right, Eric, I just sent you. Hang on, where'd I go? Where's my... There I am. Okay, Eric, I just sent you... Let me see, can I do that? Well, no, because I don't want anybody coming on here. This is public, bro. I can't do that. I just sent you in Facebook Messenger. I sent you the link. Because if I put it on in here, then anyone could come in. Actually, they can't come in because I have to allow it, don't I? Maybe I could just put it here. There you are. There he is. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
I hear you perfect.
Let me adjust my camera over here.
Yeah, you sound good.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, you came in perfect. That was no problem at all. So you went. It's because if I posted it in here, which I'm not even sure I can, but I'm sure I probably could, right? Post it right in there.
So our folks at StreamYard, they post it over here. Hey, Mike, how you doing? So they post it over here, and then they make sure on your backstage that
Right.
it's somebody that you want to have in there. If not, you can cancel that or kick them out or something like that. But no, you did it right for security purposes.
Yeah, and actually, if I wanted to, I could just not bring them in, because I could,
Correct.
and so, but then I'd have, people maybe lined up, but who the heck's watching? I didn't even plan this. So maybe I'll just do that for giggles. Mike, you want to come in here and just check it out? Let's bring Mike in too. And we'll just, but
Oh yeah, let's get him in there.
you sound really good.
Okay, so I am using, so since you're a tech show, let's talk about the different things that I'm using right now because it's kind of interesting.
Okay.
So currently I am using, the only thing that I've actually spent a lot of money on is my microphone. And I'm going to, I've got a Blue Yeti.
Yeah, you got a Blue Yeti, right?
I got a Blue Yeti, good Blue Yeti. But as a camera, please let me know what you think of the quality of the camera.
I don't think it's bad. I think it's not great, but I don't think it's bad. And the question that I would have is, what lights do you have on you?
Okay, so currently, hold on, let me.
Is it like a
Adjust
ring
it.
light or a fill light?
So I am gonna.
Yeah,
I
show
just
me.
have a ring light right
Okay,
here
I see it. I can see it in the window.
in the window. Okay, so I just have a 10-inch ring light.
Okay.
I've got my lights behind me, and then I have a kind of a
Yes, I see that.
normal light there.
And that's just that light that's going forward is really just giving you a little bounce light, if any.
Correct.
So I would say, if I were you and I made the same mistake, look, I know like everybody wants to look really good, but it all depends how much money you have to spend on everything. But if I were you, and I've made this recommendation, if you got a desk that you can get these mounted desktop lights that I have here, the Dasny D50s, I think they're called, and they mount right to your desk. It's like $200 and you get two of them, and you need a little bit more light coming both ways. And once that happens, you'll light up and your camera will your phone will look even better.
So I do have box lights. I have a green screen over there. I've got overhead lights.
Okay, I see them.
Soft boxes and everything. So this is just my desk here. I just wanted to, jump in with you and stuff.
Okay.
But normally when I do my normal videos, I actually have the two box or soft lights
Right.
here, and I keep it a little bit more well lit. But what I'm using right now for a camera is I'm using the Irium, an Irium app on an old S9 Samsung S9 camera.
Okay.
Right now I'm just going through StreamYard, but normally I go through OBS, and if you look, my colors are a little weird on my camera because I'm just using it directly an Irium 1.
Right.
And going straight here. But normally I have filters and I adjust the color properties and stuff and get the right colors on my face with this camera.
Right.
My other camera that I have is I have a Logitech 920 that I use on my desk, but it always looks a little iffy, even though it's a 1080.
You know what it is? It looks like flat, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't it
very.
look very flat? I have that sitting right up here as a backup right now. It's a 922, and I don't even know why I have it here because I have another camera right here, and I got an M50 also. I got a ZV-1 that's not even on to the left of me, and so I have all of them. But I think that's like just a safety backup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I get you with that is Derpy Adventures. I'm actually just doing a test stream tonight and just making sure, and we're just messing around with having a guest on, and we're going through just messing around with StreamYard and trying to perfect things. Watch, we're gonna sit here, Eric, and we're gonna have like 10 people coming on this
Oh
stream.
no, I know.
It's
This
crazy.
is great. Why don't you change the view on the cameras? Let's do the side by side.
Oh yeah, right.
Let's
Yep.
try it.
So if if you were chatting up a little Storm or me, then we can have this look,
Yep.
and then we can go into the side by side small, and then I can focus on, I believe, myself, side by side, smaller.
Okay, so if you switch, you drag the picture and put me on the first place. Then when
is that new?
there you go.
Is that new?
That is new. I was
Yeah,
just
because okay.
so there. I'm big.
Okay. So yeah, that's new because I remember hitting one of these buttons because I did a little video that never got any traction about StreamYard, and it was a button down here and my son was in the other picture. And like that's the great thing that I love about StreamYard right now is they're constantly upgrading everything. Like even I have a paid version, a minimal paid version, and
That's the same that I have.
right, and I love the fact that now, right, when I paid for this like 3 months ago, you couldn't like upload a video, and now you can upload a video. It doesn't matter how long it is. It depends on how really how slow your internet is, right?
Yeah.
And you could pop something up. Okay, so real quick, I want to jump into StreamYard and show you a couple things about what you would be like. Right. So, and now it's like you can just go and give a presentation and then you can just throw up a video on something.
So one of the tricks that I learned in my last stream that maybe maybe you don't, but so do you know how to use for a longer video than 5 minutes, you can use your Chrome browser and open the video through there and then
Yes.
share the screen with audio, and then you can do a longer video.
Right. So you can just go in and use the browser like you just go to YouTube and you can use it to play a video if you wanted to.
Or you drag your video from your do you use a Mac or a PC?
No, PC.
Okay, so you go to your file manager, you drag the video into a Chrome window, it opens it there, and then you can share just that tab.
Okay, and that's a great tip. And one of the main reasons we're talking about this kind of stuff is because if you have a computer that's not very powerful,
Correct.
now you can do exactly what we're doing, right, with just a webcam or your phone or whatever, and you can have the same exact effect, and it's not taking a lot of PC power at all. So
No, and we've got 6 people watching here, and one of the things that I tell all the viewers is you don't need to spend a lot of money. Let me tell you, just with a $20 headset,
Right.
a $20 ring light. I had an old phone, which everybody has a phone, and I have a stand that I leave on my desk. I spent $20 a pop, and I started doing my videos. That's how I started my channel.
that's it.
And now we're up to 200 and I think it's 72 viewers in 2 months.
Yep.
So
Yep, and it just proves the content. We got Dan from Lita in here right now.
Hey,
we
Dan.
got Patrick Chain. He just came in, and I watched his video, which was really cool today on Lita. Yeah, we got people just stopping in. That's funny. I didn't even expect this because I was just gonna sit on here for like 15 minutes, go back, check my audio, and check everything out. Hey, Sammy's here, believe it or not.
oh my God, hey Sammy.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Sammy? Sammy's in the house. Us New Jersey people stick together too. I just want to let you know. Even
well,
if
I'm-
you're East Coast, so
I'm across the I'm in Pensy, so
Yeah, well, you're East Coast, so that's like you're right across.
Well,
That's all right.
you're up. You're in southern. You're South
No,
Jersey boy.
I'm North Jersey. I'm up on Route 80.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yep,
Got it.
yep.
So
I'm right up on
I'm right outside of Philly by the airport.
Okay. I know exactly. I mean,
Patrick, you're from Philly?
there you go. So you know what? We are the East Coast crew. Maybe we are the East Coast crew here. Mike Hill is Canadian, I believe, but you know what? In my book, he's East Coast.
But wait a second. Where in Canada are you, in Mike? Let's see if he responds there.
I just assume because I think he's got. I think I picked up a little accent.
Toronto.
I wasn't sure. Oh, okay, there you go. And
Yeah,
Patrick's near,
Canucks.
Patrick's near UPenn, and Mike says he's right outside Toronto, so he's East Coast in my book. And then we got my buddy here, Derpy. He just picked up a. I did a video on a USB mic by Xingyu. He watched it. He subscribed to me, and he just picked it up and got it last week. So this is what's really awesome: is you think you're too small to grow, and then all of a sudden you start building this community with people, and they come out of the woodwork to support you, and you're just supporting them also. You're giving. Like, I looked at your video, Mike, no, Eric, that you streamed 3 weeks ago, and you got a lot of views on the Twitter.
On the Twitter one, yeah.
You got a lot of views.
Oh yeah.
So
We got
what is-
over 3,000 views on that one.
I think it was over 3,500 at this
Yeah.
point. And so what does that tell you anytime you're talking about your safety with social media? What does that show you, that by just making that video about Twitter? What does that show you think?
Well, we did two videos. We did the Twitter one, and then we did a Facebook one.
Okay.
For Facebook security as well. And the one thing is that, like I said in one of my lead-up videos, is people, they love technology. They have a phone, they have a camera, they have a computer, and they don't know how to use the technology. They think that when you buy something, you buy an iPhone and say, oh, I'm safe. Or I buy a computer and say, well, they don't understand that you have to go through a computer. It's tantamount to buying a house and leaving all the windows and doors open. You're not safe. Yep. So you have to configure these devices. And one of the things that I did was show people how to configure their Twitter account, how to configure their Facebook account, how to make sure that they have all the settings correctly to secure it. What did it tell me? That people really need this content.
Craving it.
Yeah.
And listen, I've been around the technology for a little while, and I was building out PCs, custom PCs back in 98, 2000. And
I see your shirt.
Right. I'll be 51 this year. So when I was loading my Windows XPs on and everything, and that was like one of the first built-in windows that you can bring people in on, right? And when you bring people in, it is you got a lot of backdoor things that are open on XP and going further.
Yeah.
So people don't shut those doors. And it's like you have to make sure you turn off your sharing ability so someone can't take a backdoor in through your email. And then if you don't have that turned off, they can take over your computer.
Correct. And people don't know that. People think that, a Windows comes out properly secured. They think that Twitter comes properly secured or Facebook, and the reality is, it's wide open. Everything that you get is pretty much wide open.
That's it. And it takes your, just like anything else in life, you have to be proactive for yourself, and they help you a little bit with the weekly updates that they give, right, and the patches that they send out. But if you're not there updating them and you're not making sure they're updated, then you're being a little bit foolish. So Coffee Talk and Tech at 51. Yeah,
No,
bro.
they said 51. You look good, right?
Bro, I'm gonna be 51 this year. I know. No one. Don't tell everyone because I got like half the people watching me are under 35.
Well, we're the half century guys, okay? Look at the beards. Look at the beards.
That's it. You know.
So in technology, and John, you know this, there's a saying for people of our advanced technical skills. I'll say it that way. That they call us the gray beards.
Well, listen, I'm a blonde. I don't know if I know this, and I'm gonna pull off I'm gonna just lie. Okay, I'm gonna say this is blonde until someone says no, it's not to my face.
Oh, I can't do that, man. Look at that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I used to get yelled at by my grandmother when I was a kid, and I used to shave my head at like 17 because I have like really blonde hair, and so I used
Some
to
people
get
can
yelled at.
pull off the bald look, and you make it look good.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I always make a joke about it because if you ever watch Seinfeld, Elaine started dating this guy who was bald, and then she wanted him to grow out his hair. And he grows out his hair, and he finds out he's going bald, and he freaks out about it. So it's like,
He wasn't sponge worthy.
right. Listen, you got to suck it up a little bit. I mean, you're going to lose hair and it's going to happen and just roll with it. But Patrick says he's 43. So, yeah, you got a ways to go, man, though. But I tell you, and then, Mike says he's going to be 51 in August. So we're all very close in age with that.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed in Lita is there's a lot of older people.
I'm the young one.
Isn't there a lot of older people in Lita or what?
Actually, okay, this is us talking here. There's a lot of folks that are, up in age, and that surprised me. That
Yeah.
really surprised
It's
me.
and what disappoints me, Robert from Never Call Me Again podcast. If you never checked him out, he's just a brand new YouTuber. Also, he runs a podcast, and he's a good guy to go check out. Sammy remembers that Seinfeld episode, but I'm surprised that there isn't more people under the age of 25 in Lita. To be honest with you, so what that tells me is that these younger people, they thrive on watching all this stuff on YouTube, but they definitely, there's so much of an opening still for streaming as a business person.
Yeah.
There is so much potential still available. There's so much room to get in there still. And I think the younger generation doesn't really grasp this yet, and they're not ready for it maybe, whereas a little bit older people are saying, hey, this can help my business. This can help me grow. You're at that age where you're looking to accelerate your growth in a business or a market, or you as a YouTuber, whatever it may be. So
One of the things that I notice on that is the younger crew, with all these things, with the shorts, the TikToks, again, the attention span is shorter. So what you start looking at and what you start seeing is that, give me a 1 minute video, try to explain what I'm looking for in 1 minute. Other than that, make it the entertainment ones, make it a little longer. But even look at Netflix and Disney, they're making shows that are 30 minutes because the attention span of the new generation is shorter. So what you're seeing is a lot, for our generation, I think what are we? We're Y,
no, we're X, I think, right?
X, or something like that. Okay. So with that, we see a Z, right? No, okay. One of those.
XYZ.
I don't know which one, but it's that you see our generation looking at this and thinking, we can do a 30-minute, 1 hour stream, and it needs to be entertaining. It needs to be something different. Now,
Right.
if you have a chance, go ahead and go to my channel. Me and my wife did a show that we're seeing how it landed, but it's called Cyber Crimes, Dangers, and Defenses. And what we did was we did a stream, but we created a case video, if you will, and then Gen X was born
Yep.
between six. That's it.
That's what I thought. So
Yeah. So XYZ, we were in the
And hello
ballpark.
to Inspirational Connection TV. She just subscribed to me last week. She has a Canon M50, and she's just started a new stream herself that she is trying to get down perfected. And she got a lot of good information to give in those streams too. So
Yeah, well, I would love to know about the Canon M50 because that was something I was looking at too.
well, if you've looked at Lita, and plus I have a couple. If you watch my 2 videos,
I did.
it will definitely make a decision for you. And
You did a video on why not to buy it, and then
Yeah,
you
but
did a video why to buy it.
right, because here it is, right? You need clear-cut reasons. And if those 5 things capture you and say that's all I need, it's an easy decision because you're not getting a cheaper camera.
Yeah.
You're not for the quality that you're getting.
So I was looking at the A5100 or the A6000. I was looking at the Panasonic G7.
Okay, I'm going to be really frank with you. You're not going to want a Panasonic because the autofocus is horrendous.
Okay.
You're not going to want a 6000 because you don't have a flip up screen. And Sammy's right. You're going to want either a 6100 or you're going to want a Canon M50. And that's those are the best cost effective 2 cameras. And that was what I said in my stream on Lita is if you're and listen, you're not going to outgrow them for a couple years. And then if you do, then buy yourself another camera and you have 2 views, which is always fantastic when you're doing a live stream because it keeps people involved in your live stream with a different view. Just to have something to look at a different view is a nice thing. You know what I mean?
Oh no, that other view made your beard more white, man.
It made
Come
it
on.
white, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm overexposed. I'm overexposed there too.
I had to give you that.
No, it's all right. But yeah, Sammy says the A50-100 is great, but it's great if you don't play. It doesn't have an audio jack, okay? So you can't put a mic on that. So, but if that doesn't matter to you, and you can find one of those used for like $350, I wouldn't pay more. I definitely wouldn't pay more than $400 for that. But it's more like 350 would be a good number, and then it's okay, you know,
Yeah, definitely.
because
So-
you're getting a good picture.
Yeah, we had, my wife's a photographer, so she had a lot of Canon cameras, but unfortunately, the cameras that she had didn't have HDMI, and the only one she had a D3400. But the challenge with that camera is that it has an auto timeout
Yep.
at 30 minutes. So for streaming, even though I'm telling you, the output was beautiful. The HDMI was clean. It was beautiful, but 30 minutes, camera shuts down.
Now, see, like the regular Canon M50, not the Mark II, it will do the same thing, but there's a workaround for that. So if you download the Canon app, it's called the utility app number 3, okay? You download that and you open that up and you also have to connect the USB. So if you have that in and that app is open, your camera will never go to sleep as long as you turn off a couple settings in the menu. And if you do that, then that camera won't shut down and you could stream for hours just like you would. But with a regular Canon M50 though, you don't get the autofocus. You only get the autofocus in with the clean HDMI in the Mark II.
Okay. So I'm gonna. That was that question I had for you, and I sent you the
So it
message.
was a camera
Yeah.
question?
It
Yeah.
was a camera question.
Listen, here's another thing is if you go with the Sony now, okay, which there's not anything I'll say bad about it, but if you get a Canon first, you're going to fall in love with how easy it is to use.
Okay.
And that was one major reason why I had gotten the M50, because the menu system, when you flip that screen towards you, everything is like a touch screen like your phone, and the Sony doesn't have any of that. So you're going to be constantly going and turning the camera around to look at the settings and set things. And that can be really frustrating, but it's not frustrating if you're using it as your main cam and your settings don't change often, or but it's like anything else. If you have that to start, it's easier than having to learn something again.
Correct. So let me answer. You might, let's see, use the StreamYard to highlight Sammy's question. Let's test that.
Yeah, let's see it. Which question?
Okay.
Something happened to me in Sony. I sent it in and they fixed it for free.
Oh,
Okay.
the previous one.
Okay. What kind of computer do you have? There you go. What do you have, Eric?
All right. So a lot of you, or some of you that are in the stream, know that I do computer security, and I have various computers, and I have everything from. Let me see if I can reach it. I have everything from Raspberry Pis.
I got 2 of those.
Okay, and I have, these are my penetration testing boxes that I have. Okay, which are
I don't even want to know what that is. That sounds dirty.
Oh, yes, it is. Those are the computers that I take when I do actual testing. And then my main computer, I have a Monster Tower there that has 32 RAM. I've got an NVIDIA. Well, I need to upgrade, but I've got an RX 570, and I'm running a Ryzen 9. So
Okay.
so
Nice. So you got a pretty new chip in there, that's for sure.
oh yeah, and I've got various servers in the basement.
All right, Sammy's asking if you're a Mac guy.
No.
I don't want to break people's hearts, but I'm not even going to say it. but here's the thing. I have a custom made Ryzen 5 3600 on an X570 platform motherboard with 32 gigs of DDR 3200 RAM with a 2 M.2 1 terabyte drives.
Yeah.
So those those drives run off of the PCI bus on the motherboard. So that's going to run 3 to 4 times faster than an SSD.
That's correct. So those M dots are, I have 3 M dots on that, and I bought the risers. We bought a riser so that I could put more M dots in there. Really good. So for my East Coast Philly area guys, Micro Center has them for really cheap.
You ain't kidding. I get everything there.
Yeah.
I get everything, and it is the cheapest. Sammy probably knows about Micro Center too, and Patrick. I mean, that we are blessed to have those stores. That's for sure. I'll tell you that, because and they stand behind everything too. So when you type, you got to mute, because otherwise it is common.
Is it loud?
Yeah, it's loud.
Okay, so now I know.
Yeah, I can hear you. You know what? Maybe I hear you better because I got my headphones on. I wonder how loud it is coming through, though.
Okay, Sammy, tell me. I'm gonna say hello to you.
Yeah, hit the keys and let them see if.
Can you hear me typing?
Yeah, Patrick says he hears them typing. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
figured, because if I can hear you clear as day, I figured he would.
I am gonna have to buy one of those new laser ones that don't have keys. You just type in the air.
Well, that's what's great. I got the Rodecaster, and I just hit the mute, and that's it. Because it's great. Because if I got a little cough or clear in my throat, I just hit that mute, and you don't hear a thing.
Yeah, this one has a mute button right.
Okay.
Right there.
So that's great. Right. I actually got this Rodecaster that's sitting right down here. I got this from, and I'm not going to say his name, but I got it from another YouTuber, and he's medium sized. He's got about 17,000 people, and he gave me a steal of a price on this that I couldn't pass up, even though it was more than I wanted to spend. And I tell you, I keep my eye out. I saw 2 in the last couple of weeks between $400 and $450. So if you can pick up a Rodecaster, and you got to move fast, so you got to be looking. Like you put that into your search, and if it comes up in the area, it will pop up and show you. But if you can pick up a Rodecaster for 4 to 450, man, it just makes things so much easier to do. You know, your workload, your
My next
streams.
thing is a camera.
Right, right. Yeah, and listen, I don't think you're going to go wrong with the 6100, you know? And I have the other view that I have right now is a Sony ZV-1, and that's a pretty darn good camera too. I'm really impressed with it.
Okay, so now I have a question for both you and Mike.
Okay.
So Mike says he's got a Rodecaster and a Go,
And a Go
XLR.
XLR. Yeah, he's got both.
Okay. So tell me, what do you think about your Go XLR?
I could tell you what I think about it. No, I like it for a lot of reasons. I think it really, I think, and Mike might say this, I think he pretty much is saying it right here. The Rodecaster is fantastic and better for all the podcasting, but the Go XLR does a way better job of handling the audio in and out, like where you can put the audio. But it all depends on what you want to do, because the thing that I like about the Rodecaster, all I really care about is having to share a little bit of music and some control over my stuff, and maybe taking a phone call in the future, and that's it. But the audio, like he's saying, the audio routing of the Go XLR and the special effects.
Okay.
Special effects I don't really care about, and to be honest with you, I could get some way to get that if I wanted some special effects on my voice. But I think I have enough special effects on my voice as it is. But the the audio routing, what everyone says professionally wise, is much more control over it. Sammy's asking, have you ever used vMix? Have you ever used vMix?
No, I'm a OBS and StreamYard. That's I've concentrated on OBS.
Yeah, me too. And vMix does have a 30-day free version that I was thinking about downloading just to mess with it and see how it goes. But when I do spend the money for it, I'm definitely going to get the upgraded version, because it's supposedly worth the money. Even if I'm not going to use it, I may use it later on. So
That's the 800. I think that
it's $700 or $800.
$700 or $800. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
I mean, when I feel that I definitely need to be monetized when I get to that point.
Yeah.
You know, because I got to have, and listen, just so you know, everybody knows, including you, Eric, is it's only going to be a couple weeks before I would absolutely go to Amazon and put your affiliate through Amazon. Yeah, I mean, they will not take you if you got like 25 subscribers, but when you start getting over like 250 or so, they're very much adamant. And depending on how many videos you got going on and stuff, they kicked me out a while back when I had like under 100, and I had it for like 3 or 4 months. And then now I'm going to put it back in, and then I'm going to have to go through the 30 videos and put all the links in and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? It's always money out of your pocket when you're doing this, and if you can get something back, it's a plus.
A couple things that I'm doing right now, and this is one of the reasons that I did this challenge, is I wanted to get a little more comfortable on camera and see what tricks I could learn. Being on camera every day for one full month is definitely a way to practice your skills and get better at this. But one of the things that I'm working on right now is I'm going to start going the route of courses and actually pushing some more courses and some coaching on the security side of the house. There's a lot of people that want to enter the field of cybersecurity, so I'm going to try to
like you're going to do webinar too.
Webinar, and of course in my private practice, I have a consulting firm that I do a lot of stuff. So, yeah. So I am going to try the vMix stuff.
Yeah,
but Mike,
I'm definitely going to try it too. I'm going to try it too, and for me, and I think Eric, this is your first one too, right? Yeah, I mean, I know, like, everybody's at a different pace with everything, and a lot of people don't even believe that I've been streaming only for like 3-4 months. So it's like they think like, You got this, you got that. I was so embarrassed, right? And Eric will tell you how new I am because when I went on StreamYard last week and I had my camera set up. So I'll tell you what happened there. I went into the backstage and then I got out of backstage and I set my mic up and my video. And then I went back in. I said, I was kind of like little not sure if I wanted to get on there because I was kind of rushing. And I went on there and I didn't reset my audio. So my audio
And he sounded like this. He sounded like he had a cup in it.
And here was my mic right here. That was my mic. And then and I'm saying to myself, this guy who was on there, I forget, Christian, right? He was like, it's your settings. And I knew it wasn't my settings. I was like, no, it sounds like my webcam.
So I'm going to tell you something I did. I went live on actually that Twitter one. I'm sorry, no, the Facebook one that I did prior to that. I had this huge. Oh, thank you very much, Patrick, for subscribing. Now you got to put the confetti.
There he is.
You got to put the confetti.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let me get the. I gotta get quick. Yeah.
But it's only on you.
It's only on my side.
Oh, okay.
But I'm celebrating for you, bro.
Okay, there
we're
you
here.
go.
We're all here together.
So I started a stream, right? And I go through my pitch. I go through I go to my pitch, and I did a beautiful pitch to start the stream. Then I put my bumper. I come back and I see everybody. We didn't hear anything you said. I had not unmuted the mic. I had everything unmuted, but the actual hardware mic was muted. So for the first minute and a half, nobody heard me.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, though?
So I quickly turned it back on, and after the bumper, I read all my stuff that I did after, and then when I finished, I went into YouTube and cut that first, minute of the video. So that's when you guys see the Facebook video that I did. Yeah, make fun of me, guys. Yeah.
Hey, I people
wait till
were
it
laughing
happens
at
to
me
you.
too. They were laughing at me too. I tell you, it was, I wasn't like overly embarrassed, but what's crazy is I asked a very, very reasonable question, right? And they couldn't give me an answer, which I thought was really weird. And after I was done, they were like, and that guy honestly thought like there was something wrong with my Rodecaster. I didn't say it, but I knew in my head that was my webcam mic.
Well, what's funny
even other guys were saying it in there.
It's Coffee Talk and Tech, and he screwed up his tech.
That's it. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna be the only time, Volks, either. So
yeah,
it's not gonna be the only time.
Patrick is Everyday Tech.
Yes, that's Patrick.
Oh, I gotta find him now.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Since, I do have a few people here too that have YouTube channels, when I do my live stream on Thursday, and if you do show up, go back or right then and there, go in the comments below and make a comment. Because if you go into the chat, you can't click on somebody and find them.
Yeah.
But if you go in the comments and you make a comment, then we can find you and then add you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here to help, guys make decisions, and we're here to support each other. We got to be able to find each other too. Because if we're all new, not everybody can be found on YouTube. I've been looking for a particular guy that comes on my streams on Thursday. He says, go check out my channel. I go to type in the name of his channel. It doesn't even come up. So, and it's not like something that's, if you have a similar name to a lot of other people too, it's a thing that is going to happen until you make some videos and you put your name of your YouTube channel in your tags. And that helps also not just your channel come up, but your videos that you're tagged to. So keep that in mind too. And, does anyone have Daryl Evers is his name? Evers? That the YouTube book? The new YouTube book? I know. I should know that guy's name. I don't listen, to be honest with you. I didn't even know who that guy was 6 months ago, but now he's like the guy who you know, he's like one of the big supporters of Mr. Beast, and he's ran like 3 million YouTube channels to be successful. It's called the YouTube Formula. And
Yes,
it's
I saw the book. I was gonna
Darrell
yeah.
Eves.
I was gonna get the
That's it.
audiobook for it because you know I don't have time.
Well, the price of the book just dropped down to like 16 something on Amazon, so I just got it delivered. I got it yesterday. I'm on a page 100 today, so I'm almost halfway through.
Any major, you know, eye openers there?
Not yet, but I'm just getting to the meat of it. He's kind of like building everything up and giving a lot of examples. And there is a little bit of things like he goes in and explains when you go to look at your analytics about like the breakdown of YouTube pushing you out, and he explains like which each breakdown is exactly. Like, are they throwing it on your page? Are they doing it as a next suggestion or next video? And they're just he's giving you a little breakdown and explanation of how that works. And it's really funny because a lot of times I watch these analytics and I watch things, and when you're a small YouTuber, my last video that I have out, it just sat there, and I was like, is this thing gonna start picking up? It's like 6 days and it's got less than 100 views still, because I literally have everything's organic for me, everything.
So the question that I ask you is, are you doing your own marketing? Meaning, once you build a video, the first thing that, you know, and I've seen this on many, you know, grow your YouTube videos. But take your link and move and actually post it on Twitter, or put it on Instagram,
I did all that.
Okay, but instead of putting so when you go on Twitter or Facebook and you type in the URL for the video, leave the link, but delete the what's it called, the iframe of it, because if they watch it on Twitter, it doesn't count as a view.
Oh, I did not know that.
So, yeah, I did not know that either. So you delete it and you put your thumbnail in there. That
So
way
it doesn't
you're
it
driving.
doesn't embed on Twitter?
Well, it embeds, but you know how when you're on Twitter and you click on the play button, YouTube, the algorithm wants you to send somebody into the platform.
Okay.
So it doesn't, and the same thing with ads or anything like that. They don't count as watch views.
Okay.
So they count as views, but it doesn't count as watch hours. Sorry, watch hours.
So what I noticed is I went out to YouTube. No, I went out to Facebook. I went out to Reddit, because there's certain groups on Reddit you can just go and throw your video in. And then I went out to Twitter. Twitter doesn't get me almost zero.
How many viewers or how many followers do you have?
I don't have a lot of followers, but if you hashtag the heck out of everything, shouldn't that be seen by everybody? Especially if it's something popular. You know what I mean? Like, if you're doing something like popular, I don't think it didn't do anything for me at all. But if I go into Reddit and I go into those specific groups like videography, photography, and I put something in there, it does the best for me. And then really, I just do my best organically to push it, because even on my Facebook page, and these are the people that I know me, you know, I'm lucky if I get, you bringing yourself in with your camera?
No, I'm bringing a share so I can show you something.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
So here's my and this is sharing like I said, an Android tab. Okay. So you see how I have a tweet here, and what I did was I hashtagged it right here.
Right.
Okay. But
But
then
that's just the thumbnail there.
But this is just a thumbnail. I'm
it's not a
putting
link.
a link to
Right.
it. But if you click here, it's just the thumbnail.
Right. And that's what you got to do.
So if you do this, you're driving traffic to your video. And I used to do,
So that could be the reason but the thing is, you can go to each link and you could right click right there and you can see how many clicks you get even.
So when you go here and you do a normal post with so this is a normal. Well, let me show you. Okay, so this is a normal post where you put the link and it embeds it here.
Right.
Okay, so when you click on this,
Doesn't
you're
count.
looking at it here. Okay, so even though it gives you a view count, it doesn't count as watch
As
hours.
watch time. Okay.
So
Very
so
good
that's
point.
why you need to do this other strategy of basically putting the.
The link with the thumbnail below.
And by the way, I'm very, very excited about the Mars helicopter today. So if anybody,
I was checking out that too. Was it successful today?
very successful.
Okay. I was trying to get a chance to watch it because I knew it was coming, but
It flew. It flew.
that's really
All
good.
right. So switch. There you go. Oh, so yeah. So that's a strategy to
So
get
I have a
more
question
views.
for you.
Yeah.
How did you have the power to move that? I thought only I did, even if I invite you in.
I stopped my sharing, and by me stopping my sharing, it sent you back to whatever view you had.
That's got to be semi new too, because you weren't able to do that 3 or 4 months ago.
No, so I can't. So if I share my screen right now, I'm going to do that again. Okay, I'm going to go to Chrome tab and share my screen. Okay.
Yeah, but you weren't. Oh, but I have to bring you in.
So I can't just share a screen. I can't make it my primary or anything. You have to do
I
that.
have to bring it in.
So
okay,
now-
so it doesn't let anybody just bring anything.
Correct.
Without me letting me in. Right.
So
okay.
now I am going to stop my in the bottom, I'm going to stop my screen.
Or I could just kick it out too.
Okay, try it. Kick it out.
Okay, kick from studio. I just want to make sure it's your screen, so
Okay.
and not
If not-
you. So if I hit you out and then come back. Okay, Erica. No, it says you will be kicked out, which I'm not going to do. Kick guest.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to stop share.
So okay, don't kick me. Just do the click on the share screen and stop share.
That's
see if you
full layout. I can bring it back to
No, on the bottom.
Oh. Wait, no, it doesn't. It says leave studio. It says share.
Remove from stream. Just my share.
No, it doesn't say that.
Okay.
It says it says on there just remove. So I go over it. I got you. So
Yeah.
remove.
And now it's gray for me as well.
Okay, got you.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a big. They're changing so much stuff. It's hard to keep up on everything because I didn't, like I said, I was barely using even StreamYard, even though I was paying for it.
So here's another trip. On Sunday nights at 9:00,
Okay.
the CEO of StreamYard and one of their chief architects get on a town hall. And we talk about, we'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
They get on there and they allow the community to do feature requests. So one of the things that are going to happen in the next couple of weeks, and I'm hoping that I get in because I spoke to them on Sunday. But however you go into a StreamYard thing and they have the giveaway thing,
Yes.
they're going to be able to give that. They're going to give that to the community. So
giveaway.
So you will have the ability to do a giveaway on your show. It's going to be a
That's
new
nice.
widget. So
You know what? Because if you're a business person, there's got to be something that you're going to be able to do giveaways, and it's
Yeah.
going to be things that they provide. So they're going to make money, and you're going to be giving things away, which looks awesome. So it's a win-win situation, isn't it?
well, yeah, and I'm going to be giving away. At the beginning, I'm going to be giving away guides or hours of 1-on-1 hours and things of that nature. But Mike said he's been
what he said.
focusing on long tail search phrases for people to type in
Yep.
to learn something about his niche. I can only I'm Puerto Rican. I can never pronounce that word. Niche.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm always doing that kind of stuff too.
So one of the strategies that I learned from actually from D Nimmin, we were in a stream the other night, and
Yeah.
he gave us a strategy on those searches.
Yep.
Mike, one of the things that, first of all, I did buy TubeBuddy. Okay.
Okay.
I did buy the TubeBuddy app. I do have the free. Sorry, I have both vidIQ and I have TubeBuddy, but I bought
I have vidIQ.
yeah, I have the basic ones. So one of the things that I do with the TubeBuddy app that I like better than the vidIQ one is whenever I post on my videos, I use the tags. And even though tags are not as important anymore,
Right.
but if you look at my video descriptions, I actually, in the description, I have a box below all my other descriptions, and I actually put keywords there. Keywords are more important to the algorithm than the actual tags now.
Right.
The other thing that I discovered this week, and I did an experiment on one of my videos, was I did add the 3 hashtags.
I do that every video now.
I didn't used to do that. I used to do the location, not the tags.
Okay.
So when I did the tags, my views went on one video went from 8 a week to over 50, 60 views on that video by using the hashtags.
Wow.
That was in a few days. And I just did this Saturday. So
Yeah.
to get 50 views on one video and 80 views on another video, that was just by adding the keywords into my description and hashtags.
Right. Yep.
And yeah,
And
never
Robert's
call.
saying the
Yeah,
same
Robert.
thing. Yeah, I do the 3 hashtags at the top, and I've been doing that for probably my last 6 videos, I would say. And I definitely find it hard sometimes to it's like, here's the thing that I fight with all the time. It's either you can make videos about things that you know are popular that will help you get monetized, or sometimes you want to make a cool video on something that I think not a lot of people know or not a lot of people can find, and it helps them. And that's a tough decision sometimes, so because when I had my page looked over by D. Nimmin and Daniel Battelle last week, they automatically said, why haven't you made another video on the Canon M50 already? Like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
That was your sign. Now you're waiting 6 weeks, and I hope you're making one. And then I just made that one real fast. And then I'm probably going to be making another one tomorrow. And so, I have nothing to lose because then I could throw it in a playlist and have it there. And
That's what they call their double down strategy. If you
Yeah.
have something that works, do the same thing, but do it a little different. But to me, your point is very, very important. Is what are things that you're interested versus what are things that are going to get you the views? Well, I have, and that's why you saw me lean over here. So I've got, and now I'm going to have all you guys that are watching vote for me. I am trying to think about what, other than my security type videos, I have these ideas. Okay, let's start with this one. What is Dogecoin? Okay.
That's not an idea, but
It's funny, but it's something that it's interesting.
okay. I'm a little bit versed in this. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm mining on this other side over here just to okay. And the other one is another area of my expertise is artificial intelligence. But so yeah, the Dogecoin and the Dogecoin and the cryptocurrency ones, that's probably going to get some views. But I'm really passionate about AI, machine learning, neural networks, and stuff like that. I have 2 books that I did on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a nerd.
But then how does that tie in with your page though? And is that really going to help drive your channel, or is it going to be like, this is not what I signed up for?
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to think is, do I expand a little bit because my channel is cybersecurity, online safety, and technology?
You can tie in crypto. You can
that's-
tie it in by saying you need to secure your crypto. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I personally know people that had $700,000 taken. So, you know, and that's going back. That's going back almost like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even know how much that would be worth now. It would be probably worth $7 million.
Yeah, I've got my ETH right there and my
What's ETH at? 2,100?
22. Gotta open the 2200.
2,200. That's
Yeah.
that's
It's down.
that's definitely one to have. I mean,
Yeah.
it's for me because I think everything is just a manipulation. The only thing to have is Bitcoin and to have Ethereum. Otherwise, I don't believe personally that there's anything else out there that I would want to have. This Dogecoin is a joke, really. It's just having it's.
Hey, buddy, it's made me a lot of money last week. It's gonna buy my new camera.
Yeah, no, I listen. I love that these small people are taking control of something and making a lot of money off of it, but it's not really worth anything. So
Is Bitcoin worth anything?
yes, yeah. Bitcoin is worth it, and you're going to see Bitcoin. It's going to be, you know, like, listen. To be honest with you, 3 years ago when I told everybody, they laughed at it and said it's not going to be anything, and then they said it was going to die 30 times since then, and now look where it is now, and it's going to be 100,000 the next round, you know, and so it's like you can either get rid of it and just like make your money now, or what do you got to lose if you only bought, you know, for $800? You know what I mean?
Well,
So,
I lied to you. Ethereum took a dive, and it's
it was down below.
It's at 2,085 right now.
Right,
But my
2,100. That's what I was
my
gonna say.
my Dogecoin is at 39, and
I
tomorrow's
was going to say
Dogecoin date.
I think 41 cents was the high today for Dogecoin, I think.
Yeah,
And
but
then,
tomorrow is 420, baby.
yeah, it's going to go through the roof on 420.
So no, I mean I've got about 2,000. I don't have that much. I have like 2,300 Doge. But at the beginning of the week, I had about $361, and now I'm like at 900.
Yeah, listen, I made
It's my new camera.
Yeah, like listen, but there's I love finance and I love crypto and I love making money, but you know, there's signs everywhere, and when you start seeing, like, when you see oil at $20 a gallon, you should be buying everything that's related to oil. I mean, I bought Halliburton at $9. And, you know, I
It's
sold
at
it
80 now,
nine-
right?
No, it was at 21, but it's like I sold it and I made over 100%, and that was literally in 5 months.
Yeah.
You know, and then along with GE that I bought for 6 and sold for 11. So you're talking almost another 100% there. So in the matter of a few weeks, I made like 20. I think it was like 5 weeks. I made $2,700. You know, on 2 trades, and that's it. Like, just keep an eye on that stuff.
So all you know, we've gone from tech to videos to crypto now.
Oh,
So,
I love crypto too. I love the whole philosophy behind it, and what it's really all is meaning is incredible, and it's a great story if you don't know, and it's really a story about freedom. You know, is honestly what it is, and if you honestly know anything about what the gold value is to $1 and how that's so manipulated for the last 40 years. You know, let's not go there. But the fact is, there's a lot of stuff that we just say is worth something, and that can all be changed. And crypto's an example of that.
and it's proven it. So yeah, I mean that's a tough decision. That's Patrick. That's what we're talking about is, you know, videos that I'm interested versus what my viewers are going to see. So when thinking about videos that you want to make, thinking about videos that you want to do, you know, it's like do I stay true to my channel, or do I just start another channel, which is free to do, is start another channel for those other passions. It just makes your life a little bit more, you know.
I think you can still stay true to your channel because look, this is what you got to do. You're pretty serious with this, and I'm looking for an end result too. And I think most of us who would be in LEDA would be. And the fact of the matter is, you got to look at it from a business standpoint and not always just what you like. So to be honest with you, I don't really want to do a whole bunch of videos on the M50, but if it gets me monetized, and it gets me to that point to where now I'm monetized and then I can pick and choose, but I'm at that point at least. I got past that hurdle. Then it gives me the freedom to be able to take some money in and at least get some money back while I'm doing this stuff. Because everything that I have set up here is all out of my pocket. And even like, you know, sometime like soon I want to do a little giveaway on something, and it's like, you know, it's out of my pocket, and everything is out of your pocket. And so at some point, if I had a little bit coming in, it would be, you know, awesome. It would be awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
So my latest video has the most views. iPhone 12. I saw that. I did see that you had some good views on that. I'm not interested in doing videos on phone cases on a regular basis, but I'm still figuring things out. Yeah. But here's the thing, right? You're not just doing a video on a phone case. You're improving your video every time.
Yeah, correct.
Right? I mean, that's the thing. Like until you get 100 videos out, you like just. I don't like you look at me. I did a video on my speaker stands. Like they're just stands. But I said, you know what? I got to set it up. I got to stand up. I got to put it together on camera. When I did a build on a computer, do you know how hard it is to do a build on a computer and have the camera angles? And it was a struggle. It was a struggle. Yeah. But it makes you better at everything that you do.
And you learn. I mean, Again, I have another sticky because, you know, I'm the master of stickies. Here's the answer.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And you only get better by practice, and you know, get your videos out there. Get your videos. Do lives. You know, it's fun. Yeah. You know, we need to do these videos for practice as well. But you know, this is where you're going to get comfortable on camera, and you're going to do better videos. And every video, I find myself that my editing gets better, my lighting gets better, my sound get better.
Exactly.
You know, all of these different skills, because we're kind of solopreneurs at the beginning. Is you have to learn how to do the marketing. You have to learn how to do the editing, the filming, storyboarding, all these things, your show flow.
You got 10 different hats at least.
Yeah, exactly. When you get a little bit bigger, then you can hire somebody to do your editing.
Yeah, I got a long ways to go before that happens. But the thing is, like you said, you're wearing 10 different hats, plus I'm working a full-time job, and you got to have time for your family. It's not easy.
Yeah, I got 8 kids, man.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I really couldn't. It would be really hard. And I only have one child, so it's like, but he's 9, so he's busy. But it's just like it's not easy to do this. And the thing is, you know, I see a lot of people out there, and they fail because they're looking for this like success in the matter of like 3 to 4 months. You're just, and I see these people on these Facebook, YouTube groups that I ventured into, and all they want to do is sub for sub. That's it. And it's like,
that's not going to give you your constant
destroy your
views.
page.
Yeah,
it's going to destroy your channel.
The one mistake I did, so I got first couple weeks, I got all excited and I went into Fiverr and I said to somebody, "Hey, you know, can you do Patrick?" Yeah, mine are a little older now. So I've got 7 boys, 1 girl. The youngest is 13, the oldest is 28, but I still have 6 in the house.
There you go. It's a busy house.
But yeah, so I went into Fiverr and I like paid $20 for somebody to do the organic, organic views. So it destroyed my page for a while because what they did was they put it on some page and everybody clicked on it. So I got
Views, with
100
10
views
seconds each.
Exactly. So
And it's-
my views, my click through rate was great, but my views were like
It
30
destroys your
seconds.
average watch time. And
Correct.
once YouTube sees that, it stops putting out further. So
Yeah.
your click, they know something's not right there. So it's a sign. If you're not lasting more than 30 seconds into your view,
Correct.
it's telling people they're turned off by it and you're destroying your channel. So yeah, you don't want to do that, and then you don't want to have a bunch of people that have no interest in your stuff.
Correct.
I mean, growing organically, and listen, here's the look it. I know for a fact because they tell you, but even these channels that have 200,000 subscribers, over 90% of those subscribers don't even watch their videos.
Yeah.
Or they're not 90% aren't even subscribed to them on their popular
Oh, yeah.
videos.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not about having every subscriber watching your videos, but it's like, you know what? It's more about like how we're doing this. It's organic. We're meeting through
Yeah.
Lita. We're here, and we'll most likely have this little group that will stick together, and we'll watch each other grow and be there for each other. So
Yeah, I mean, it's now that every time I see John and John's posting something, I immediately go, and because I'm a YouTuber, I give him the full watch. And
Right.
you know, I hit the like, I subscribe, I do all the things that we need to do to support each other. We do it for each other.
right. All right, Patrick.
Patrick.
Thank you for stopping in. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, I've got to run as well too, but
It was
John,
wonderful having you come on, and
Yeah,
I can't wait. I'm going to go back. Heck, I might even leave this on the page. What the heck?
Oh yeah,
What
it's
do we
been a
got to
great
lose?
video. Get some views out of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. All right. Have a good night, and thanks for coming on. I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir, and
Take care.
have a good one, everybody. See you, Mike. See you, Patrick, and all the new people that I've met today. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Put a comment in this video if I leave it up too. Okay.
Yeah, I will definitely. All right, guys.
All right.
Take care.
Take care. Bye bye. Yeah. So, yes. Yeah. You've watched me grow. And to be honest with you, this growth, it came out of nowhere because it was only like 2 weeks ago where I was at about 200 subscribers no, 250. I was at 250. And then literally it was only like 2 weeks before that, I was like 180 something. So not that I haven't been working hard to gain subscribers. I've been really like streaming, getting myself out there, and pushing myself and doing these live streams wasn't easy to do. It's not super comfortable right away, but you know what? I know enough to help a lot of people, and the information that I talk about is really helping, and people are happy with the answers and stuff. So, good night there, Eric. Thanks for stopping in. And I think my live streams aren't horrible, but they're only going to get better. So I know that. So yeah, yep. We're all just working to get to the same position. I have to remember to leave my studio on more. But that's it. I mean, it's just fun that everybody came in here. And I'm going to go back and take a look and see if my audio is syncing up. And actually, I was talking about this earlier, is when I play music in the background, there's a setting that when you come into your mic settings that you can click off of, because I have this music playing on my Rodecaster, okay, and it always sounds like it's trying to duck the music when I play it on the Rodecaster. So I unclicked the setting, and I just want to see if this actually plays smoother, because it should be like really smooth in the background. You should be able to hear it. And what I mean by ducking, I don't know if you know about it, but when I'm talking, the music gets really low and tries to like hide behind my voice, which shouldn't happen, but that was something that was happening. So I'm hoping that it's better. The sync was better the longer the stream went. Now that's really odd, that it should even. So that's telling me it's possibly also my internet connection, which I pay for 300 megs down, but the upstream is what we're talking about. And I'm supposed to get about 35 megs up. But I know that even when I'm on Facebook and I'm streaming, I see that I do get a couple drop frames. So if that's happening, what's that telling you? Definitely it's slowing down during the day at times. So yeah, because that Mike said the sync was better the longer the stream went, which it shouldn't change at all. So for that matter. But yeah, so that's it. Who knows? I mean, I didn't expect to have a great discussion like this and for everybody to pop in here. I do live stream on Thursdays at 9 p.m. And if anybody wants to come in and see me then, that's my usual standard day is 9 p.m. on Thursdays. So I'm going to be on Thursday and we're going to talk about StreamYard actually. So that was kind of cool that we can come in here and mess around a little bit in StreamYard in an interview kind of style. I'm going to have a girl that was on last week who stopped in. Her name is Consistent Ash, and she's going to talk about her YouTube channel and her little bit of her journey because she's brand new also. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, my son's playing too many games, right? Imagine that. He was out of the house even when this has happened, but that's kind of funny. He is always playing too many games anyway. So, but I appreciate you guys stopping in and have a great night. Mike, I'll see you soon. When are you doing your first video? I hope it's soon. You better be doing it soon. And I want to see if a live stream coming too, and everything has got to be coming your way. But all right, Eric, thanks for stopping in. Robert, thanks for watching. And a couple of the other guys who came in here, Mike, and we had who else did we have in here? Patrick too. And everyday tech. And make a comment if I decide to leave this up, which I just may because it's a live stream. I'll throw a thumbnail on there and keep this. We'll see. All right, guys, take care. Have a good night.